Composed by the so-called Waltz King, Johann Strauss, and premiered in 1867, the Blue Danube Waltz has become one of the most iconic pieces of classical music ever written. In fact, it is affectionately known as the unofficial national anthem of Austria. This is especially ironic given that its initial performance was only a mild success. However, after Strauss adapted it into a purely orchestral arrangement for the 1867 World's Fair in Paris, its status as a timeless classic was firmly established. While there is no definitive proof that the Blue Danube Waltz was played by Titanic's band during the sinking, eyewitness accounts allow us to reconstruct a partial list of songs that were definitely performed. It's likely that numerous other pieces were played as well, though their names have been lost to history. While the White Star Line songbook doesn't specifically mention the Blue Danube Waltz, it does indicate that the band could perform Strauss waltzes, which would naturally include this most famous piece. Given the enduring popularity of the Blue Danube Waltz, it seems highly probable that it was played at some point during Titanic's maiden voyage, if not during the sinking itself. The Blue Danube Waltz featured in at least 2 Titanic films, A Night to Remember and James Cameron's Titanic. Its inclusion in these film recreations speaks to its timeless appeal. Whether or not the Blue Danube Waltz was actually played aboard Titanic during her maiden voyage, or as she sank, is at this point an open-ended question. However, the piece's popularity and its appearance in Titanic movies means that no performance of Titanic and liner-related music would be complete without its inclusion. This particular rendition of the Blue Danube Waltz is particularly noteworthy, given that the piano used in its recording is the Steinway piano from RMS Olympic's first-class a la carte restaurant. It is currently on display at the Titanic exhibit at the Rosenheim Museum in Germany. It is nearly identical to the piano which sank with the Titanic. This is the very instrument that the RMS Olympic Steinway Association and the White Star Line Quintet have been attempting to purchase and preserve. It is a piece of Titanic's and in the Olympic-class liner's history. Thanks to the incredible generosity of supporters like you, the RMS Olympic Steinway Association has secured a down payment on the historic Olympic piano. But their mission isn't over yet. They must raise the remaining funds before the end of the year to complete the purchase. This one-of-a-kind instrument deserves to be seen, heard, and experienced by the public, not lost to a private collection. With your help, we can ensure that it remains on display for generations to come. You may ask, how can I help? You can donate directly at the RMS Olympic Steinway Association website, or support through music by purchasing digital or physical copies of the White Star Line Quintet's founding concert, An Evening to Remember. All proceeds go towards preserving this extraordinary piece of maritime and musical history. This effort is proudly endorsed by the authors of Honesty at Glass. Links to donate and purchase are in the episode description. Let's make history together, one note at a time. Without further ado, we present Johann Strauss's The Blue Danube Waltz as performed by the White Star Line Quintet.
A special thank you to our supporters on Patreon, including Charlotte Zurich, Dean McIntosh, Evan Fleming, Lucas Sidlowski, Bluebird Nut, Martin Cahill, Sam Forker, Maximilian Metcalf, Nikki Chan 92, Rachel Warner Sanchez, Snow Monkey, and Leslie Sheldon.